Good morning, everybody. Oh, that was a good start. Frog in my throat there. It is first thing in the morning, and I am exhausted. I don't know why, but I am completely wiped out. It's like, when you're poorly, like when you've got the flu or something, and you're just absolutely exhausted. Like, that's how I feel, but I don't feel like particularly ill. Got a bit of a cold, but like nothing to make me feel this tired. So you may be feeling super duper tired. Maybe I'm just picking up on your energy. Um, Poor us, right? But yeah, absolutely, completely wiped out all last night. Just did not get any songs through or anything like that. Um, no songs for you, no images. I think I did get a couple. I definitely got one song, but I was just so tired I couldn't write it down, and it's gone. So I'm really sorry about that. I did ask Spotify for some songs for you this morning as I was kind of setting up my cards, and you got Alicia Rules the World by Alicia Zatic. And the funny thing about that is, as soon as I shuffled and I saw the name of the song and I read the world card popped out of this deck. So it was like confirmation. So something about the world, you may be traveling. What I was mainly getting from it though was because I also saw like the Hierophant card and the Emperor card, which are your cards, they are the Taurus cards. I kind of got, along with the messages that were coming through last week for Taurus energy, there's a sense of like women in the workplace, and where like the Hierophant and the Emperor are both masculine cards, and they're very much so say there was like a male dominated workspace that was kind of very very traditional in that way. It's almost like there's a female energy coming into that that's a lot softer, and she still gets her own way, she gets things done, but she gets it done in a much gentler way. What were the lines that were making me think that? um, I don't know. You have to go and look up that song and see if that applies to you. The other song that came through, so this may be the same for the same people, or it may be like two separate storylines for two different people coming to the reading. But the other song was Kiss Me by Ed Sheeran. So I'm hoping there's a bit of romance in this reading today. You know what I'm like. I'm a Libra. I like a good love story. Taurus is also ruled by Venus. Taurus and Libra are both ruled by Venus. So we're rooting for a love story today for some of you. And the word open as well seemed important. I had a couple of adverts in between the two songs, and they both had the word open in, and it kind of stood out to me. So something about being open, or a job opening, whatever the word open means to you. Okay, so without further ado, I think we'll jump into your reading. That was a very short introduction today. Right, so can I get a card, please, for Taurus's past? 1 second, actually. I just wanted to take a second to kind of tune into that lovely full moon energy that we had last night. Okay, so can you give me a card for the past for Taurus, please? I don't know if this wants to be upright or not. I don't know if it does. Maybe you're in the process of this moving from one to the other. Really not getting me. I'm going to take it upright unless you tell me otherwise. Okay, upright it is. Knight of Wands. So feeling very passionate, very fiery about something. Can I get a card, please, for Taurus's current heart space? 2 cards, right? That one's definitely in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse, not taking action on something, not feeling passionate, a new start that's delayed. 6 of Swords, wanting to move on from something that you previously felt quite passionate about. Future heart space, please, for Taurus. Which way? Upright. So the 4 of Pentacles, blocking something, resisting something, holding on to something. It could be any of those. We will get clarifiers. We'll find out more about what's going on. Right, in the underlying, you've got the 3 of Wands. You've been waiting for something, or somebody is waiting for you. There's a sense of waiting, waiting for your ships to come in. Okay, so can I get a card for Taurus's past thoughts, please? Taurus's past thoughts. You want me to use a different deck, so I'll swap over. Taurus's past thoughts. There we go. Oh, someone not making an offer of friendship or love. Feeling over emotional about something. Okay. Needing more information. Current thoughts, please, for Taurus. A few cards tried to come back out there, but they went back in. Current thoughts, please, for Taurus. Can I get 1 or 2 cards? Thank you. You're wanting some clarity in a situation. You're wanting some truth to come into a situation. Maybe you wanting to express it, or you wanting to discover some sort of truth. And in your future thoughts, you've got the King of Cups. So you're thinking about somebody who's very, very loving, very nurturing, giving, got a lot of emotional control, sort of like father figure energy. Doesn't have to be a father figure, it can be a love interest as well, but it's someone who's very grounded emotionally. In the underlying, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, so your luck is going to change in the situation, or you're leaving something in the hands of fate. Okay, so in your past action space, what's going on in the past action space, please, for Taurus? Past action space. This deck's not wanting to talk today. I may have to swap it out for a different deck. Past action space for Taurus, please. There we go. We got one. 5 of Wands. So that's kind of, it's either extreme conflicts, like extreme fighting, extreme arguments, a feeling of feeling overwhelmingly conflicted about a situation, or it could be that you're not engaging in the fighting, you're stepping away from the fighting, or that the fighting is past. So let's get a card. There you go. That's your current action space, the Emperor. So this could be you stepping into Emperor energy. So you'll have to work out if you identify as masculine or feminine energy in this reading. You could be both, but this is someone who is it could be someone you've put on a pedestal, someone you think very highly of. It could be a boss, it could be a father, it's just someone who, this is your card. The Emperor is Taurus energy. So this could be you standing in like full power, really very, very grounded, stable, got, know what you're doing. It's kind of like, I've got this energy, right? I'll tell you more about that as we go. The crows are here talking now. Okay, and in your future, you have the Knight of Wands. So this is taking action, moving with a lot of passion and purpose towards something. Okay. And in the underlying, you've got the Fool. Now, I did say I saw the World card. The World is about ending a cycle, like a cycle in life. So it's like you've learned all the lessons. You've achieved some sort of level of success in something, and you're ready to move on and have like a fresh start in something. Can I get a card, please, for what needs to change in Taurus's life? So the 5 of Swords. Okay. Can I get a second card, please? What needs to change in... No, they just want me to have the one. But in the underline, you've got the 10 of Pentacles, but someone's kind of got the... It's like a seat that needs to be filled. Okay, interesting. A seat that needs to be filled. Could be, I think... If you have lost someone who's like a father to you, I'm very, very sorry about that. It's like a seat's been left empty, right? Which may be why the King of Cups is in your future thoughts. You're thinking about, it could be somebody, it's kind of like someone who's older and wiser, who's sort of left. I mean, he's still in the seat, right? He still is in the seat, but it's almost like the chair's empty on this side. Maybe a job offer coming in for you. It may be that someone has left a job and you're now filling the seat, you're filling the role. Maybe that somebody has... It's like somebody's left and that's created an opening, in whatever way that means for you. I need to sneeze. I'm fighting it. Oh, excuse me. I've not got the corona. It's just the joss stickers. Smoky in my nose. Smoke gets in your nose. Right. So can I get what's going on here for Taurus, please? Oh, the Gnosis. Okay, I'm going to have to read from the book for this one, because this is one of kind of the obscure ones. Now that black flower shape though does remind me of kind of like a sunflower, and sunflowers mean loyalty to me. So this is someone you were very, very loyal to in the past, I feel, but this is a relationship that's kind of ended in some way. Possibly for some of you. Obviously, take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't, because it's a general reading. There's a lot of messages in here for a lot of different people. So some of them will be for you, some of them won't be for you. Going around in circles, I'm getting from this as well. Let's read from the book and see what the book has to say about this one. Okay. Gnosis. Innermost knowing, mystic truths. True knowledge is not found in facts and figures, in scholarly books, or on library shelves. Rather, I may be pronouncing this wrong, I'm sorry if I am. Gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to Gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies, likely involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling, not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip towards mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. I'll read that again because I got a bit tongue-tied. They come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip towards mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of Gnosis. The internal mystery is calling to you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. Okay. Those who say they know don't. Those who say they don't know. So here we go. So it's about knowing and not knowing. Sort of like it's making me think of a classical quote. Now I'm not quite sure if it was one of the philosophers or someone else. It may have been Socrates. So I'll have to look it up. It was something about statues. So he was talking about the statues of a king. A king had lots of statues, but he was talking about how if you don't nail them down properly, they move. And it was kind of like a metaphor for knowledge. So it's about, it's not good enough just knowing things. You have to kind of secure that knowledge with facts and figures. But this is kind of like, facts and figures aren't everything. If you look at throughout history, a lot of things that we thought we know turned out to be false. Like at one point, people thought that the world was on the back of a turtle. Maybe it is, I don't know. But it's like, you can convince yourself of anything. You can look at the statistics. Say you have a situation at work, you can bend those statistics to your favour, and politicians do this all the time. They might have a dire situation. If you watch them closely and look into things yourself, you'll see them doing this. So they'll have a situation, they've made the wrong choice, it's ended in catastrophe, but they will take some small statistic that sounds really good, and that's what they'll run with, that's what they'll put public facing, and people don't question it. They're just like, yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, 10 out of 10 cats approve of the Labour Party. I don't know, no politics involved here, it's just the first party that popped into my head. So and all it's a thing across the board with politicians. They all put a positive spin on things, they all do it, no matter which party. So I'm not favoriting any party here. So yeah, like, just be wary of facts and figures, that they may not be telling the whole story, I think. Be open, because we had that word open. Do you remember at the beginning I was talking about that? Be open to anything. Anything is possible, nothing is fact. So approach life with that theory for now. Okay, it's going to serve you well. Being open to possibilities, not closing something off because you have certain facts and figures. Okay, so what was going on in your past? You've got the Knight of Wands there. Knight of Wands here, Knight of Wands here. So this could be you or someone you're connecting with. It's somebody who is very passionate very passionate about something, really ready to take action, ready to go rushing into something, sort of all guns blazing. A lot of creative energy. It can be romantic or sexual. More sexual, I have to say. Romantic tends to be like the Knight of Cups. But yeah, feeling very, very kind of hot and fired up about something and racing in. The Knight of Wands is someone who can sometimes be perhaps not, perhaps jumping in a bit too soon, perhaps quite spontaneous, so they may not look at the small details, they may not think things through before they act. Why is the Knight of Cups here in this person's past heart space? I can smell, like, I haven't had any, and I don't know where this smell's coming from. I have got my window open and there are like shops on the front, but I can smell curry. Like, if you know, when you've been on a night out, and you've gone and got a kebab or something, or a curry, and you bring it home and you get up the next morning and you can smell like the old curry. I've got that smell, so I don't know if that means anything to anyone. Yeah, it really, really stinks. I think it's the curry shops on the front. So, okay, Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Nine of Wands and the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. So this is your heart space, your feelings, the things that you're thinking about. I feel like there's some indecision. Now, this could be you moving towards something, feeling very, very passionate about something, in which case you feel like it's kind of been a long process, a long journey. The Nine of Wands is some kind of a long journey that's felt really like it's come with a lot of burdens. It's been quite difficult. It's the Wounded Warrior card. You may be kind of getting a bit fed up of a decision, like a situation now, and it's almost like almost like throwing in the towel, or saying, right, I'm sick of waiting, I'm sick of being patient, I'm sick of doing this the right way, I'm just going to go for what I want now. And you're kind of like deciding. So the Two of Wands is like two different pathways, two different routes that you could take. So this is kind of like, possibly you've got two twos, Two of Swords as well. So both of these cards are about needing to make a decision. The Two of Swords is kind of like blocking something. So this is almost like saying, I'm ready now. I'm ready to make the decision. It's been a really long time. I'm feeling battered and bruised and tired. I've kind of given up on waiting now. I'm given up on this situation. I'm ready to like make a decision, go rushing in. And this is in your heart space. So this is what you were feeling. So whether or not you took action, I don't know. You can see it's kind of like, it's almost like she's been through something. She's walking away from something towards the sun. Okay. It's like she's ready now to leave the battle, because you've got that Five of Wands there as well. So if there's been something that you've been battling with, it's like you're ready now to walk away, and sort of maybe take action to put yourself first. Now, alternatively, this could be someone that you're connecting with, so another person who's the Knight of Wands, but it's a very similar kind of story. But your relationship with this person could be the thing that's made you feel like it's been a long journey, a long process. You're feeling a little bit wounded from it. And it's like, are you going to take a chance on this person? Are you going to unblock them? Are you going to trust your intuition? Are you going to go for this, or are you not going to go for this? So yeah, in your heart space. So whether or not you went for it, I'm not quite sure. God, that smell of curry is so strong. Okay, so why is the Page of Cups in reverse here? Can you tell me why the Page of Cups is in reverse, please? So the Page of Cups in your thoughts is like thinking, whether or not do I make this offer? Nine of Pentacles. So you or someone else could be feeling very, very independent, and this is like tangibly independent. So financially independent in your career. There's a sense of like, I'm good on my own. I've got enough resources to be able to stand on my own 2 feet. So again, this could be you or someone else that you're connecting with. But it's a card about being quite independent. So this is like thinking in your thoughts. It's like, do I want to make this offer to someone? It could be an offer of friendship, an offer of support. It can be an apology to someone who's quite independent, or waiting for someone to possibly apologize to you. But with it being in reverse, it's like it's not coming. It's not happening, right? So with this card having this massive wave on it as well, it's like somebody being really, really overwhelmed by their emotions. So it's like their emotions are overwhelming their thoughts. With it being in reverse, it's kind of like that could be heightened. So it's somebody who's like, it's like they can barely think anymore because they're so overwhelmed by their emotions. So take it whichever way it resonates. It'll be different for all of you. There's a couple of different ways that these cards could be read today. It may be that you've left a situation, become independent, and it's emotionally overwhelming for you. Okay, with the Five of Wands being in reverse and this kind of Wounded Warrior card, I was getting a sense of like being done with the fighting. So if there was fighting around you in the past, or you were engaging in fighting, so this is like arguments, and it can actually be physical fighting. It's like you're walking away from that now. You're done with that situation. Yeah, you can see how crazy that looks. But you've got like these two little mice down here and these two little butterflies. It's like butterflies symbolize change. Mice are like the little things, the small details. So while people are battling about things, you're kind of like taking care of the small details. Maybe you and someone else as well. Maybe two of you that are just like watching everybody else fighting and you're just not engaging with it. Five of Wands in the upright. So you might actually be ready to step into the battle. Makes a lot of sense, right? Why the Knight of Wands is there as well. So it's like you were not engaging in the fighting, or the fighting was extreme. And this is like, I'm going into the battle. It's also a card about competition. So perhaps if you were going for a job, because I did pick up on this might be about a job for some of you, and perhaps you were kind of excuse me, somebody may need to say something. That's my throat chakra playing up. Yeah, it's like time to speak up perhaps. So the main story that I'm getting here now is that there was some kind of situation that was competitive. So I'm using a new job as the example. It could be other things. Where you would have to go up against other people to achieve the thing that you want. So a competitive situation that you were not ready for, but now you are ready for. And you had the choice to make. With these two twos, it's like you had the choice whether to go for this or not. You may know that it's going to take a lot out of you with the Nine of Wands there. It may be a long process, it may be exhausting for you, and I was saying that I was so exhausted at the beginning of this reading, but it's like the Knight of Wands is somebody who has the passion, who has the energy, and they're going to go for it. Okay, interesting. So that's all in your past. So let's move to what's going on for you at the moment. So the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Emperor. Now you did have, I saw the World card, and you've got the Fool card, the Wheel of Fortune, two aces. So very well could be a brand new fresh start in something for some of you here. The Ace of Wands is mental clarity, a truth being spoken, communication. So this could be something coming in for you that's really cleared up your mind. If there was like a feeling of overwhelm in the past, this is like knowing the truth now, or seeing the truth now, or wanting to communicate the truth now. Can I get a card please on this Ace of Swords? Why is the Ace of Swords here in Taurus's thoughts? Six of Wands, success. So yeah, you may have achieved success in whatever this was that you were battling for. It may be that you've achieved a level of success in it. Yeah, some kind of clarity, some kind of truth. You've got the truth that you were successful, or you know that you were successful. Even if you didn't get whatever it was what you were fighting for, there's some level of success and knowing that's come from it. I'm going to go to the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here in your current action space? What is this Emperor? Can you tell me about this Emperor, please? The Emperor in Taurus's current action space. Three of Pentacles. So this is like a decision that was made, because the Two of Pentacles is about making a decision. The Three of Pentacles is kind of moving on from that. And it's a card about working together with other people. So I was getting that this could be a boss. It could be that you are the boss, or that you're in a position of responsibility, whether that be at work or in some kind of tangible aspect of your life. So the Three of Pentacles, whatever it is that you're kind of, I feel like taking control in a situation, okay? This is taking control, or having control, or having a level of responsibility. But really it is like, it's like full power. So yeah, if this is you standing in like full power as he's all four kings of the tarot. So he's kind of got everything going for him, right? Kind of like ultimate man, like you've achieved like a really like top tier level of success in all aspects of your life. If this isn't you, this is somebody that you're connecting with, somebody who's very, very stable. They've got like, they're on it, you know, they've got like total control over a situation. Very, very capable. It is very much like boss energy, CEO energy, head of the family energy, whatever that means for you. So yeah, the Three of Pentacles is like people working together. So you could be working for this Emperor, or you're recruiting other people to help you in some kind of situation. The Three of Pentacles, it's like, imagine these are three different people. They all bring different qualities to the table. They have different skills, and they all come together to work on something to make it successful. And you're thinking about this success here. Now your heart space though, Ace of Wands in reverse, there's a sense of losing passion for something, something new that didn't work out. Yeah, let's have a quick look at this card up close. You may have had to lock away your heart space a little bit. There's a sense of like, perhaps you had a choice to make and you were choosing, am I going to choose my heart, or am I going to choose the tangible things around me? And it looks like you chose the tangible things. So there's a passion that's in reverse now, something that didn't happen, something that didn't work out, something that's locked away for now. I do see you unlocking it in the future with the Knight of Wands in your action space. But it's almost like, there was a situation that you felt very passionate about. It could be a love interest, quite strongly could be a love interest, or it's some kind of friendship, or I don't know, it's just something in your heart that you were very passionate about. It could be anything, whatever really fired up your heart. But it's a sense of putting it on the back burner, right? It's like, it's not time. I'm just going to leave this to kind of bubble quietly in the background for now, while I go and source out whatever this is, which is something tangible, right? I need to get this level of success. I need to feel like I'm in Emperor mode, and I need to get that job. I need to get that money. I need to get that security before I can really unlock my heart and investigate this. But I do see you doing that in your future. Now, the Six of Swords is a card about moving on from something, about leaving the past behind, about moving on to calmer waters. So I do feel like you've left a situation that's been really quite difficult, especially with all that Five of Wands and this emotional overwhelm. It may be that you've moved on from a past relationship of some kind. Whatever that relationship was, I feel like it possibly really, really hurt you, really kind of shook you. So if you're normally, like I say, this is the Taurus card. If you're normally in Emperor energy, or it could be Aries as well, it doesn't have to be, it's just the energies of the cards. Anyone can act in any energy of any of the star signs at different aspects of the life. But in case you wanted to know, I'll let you know the signs that I'm seeing. So it's almost like this knocked you off your pedestal a little bit. It knocked you off your game. You kind of, Taurus really likes to sit in this Emperor energy, where they feel like they've really got a handle on their life. You know, they're really grounded. They kind of really solid, really steady. And I feel like something really knocked you over here, so you've kind of left that in the past. You kind of moved on from that. So could be a previous relationship that you've left that's left you feeling really quite rattled, but there's definitely a sense of you opening up now in the future. So your heart space is definitely blocked. Whatever this was in the past, this it's not, I don't know if it's so much pain, more of like a closing down, okay? Emotional overwhelm, conflict, closing down your heart space, but you're moving on from that now towards the light. But there's still this Four of Pentacles here in your heart space. Why is the Four of Pentacles still in your heart space here? Ten of Swords. Yeah, because of an ending. I really feel like you're either resisting an ending, okay? The Four of Pentacles can be clinging onto something. So clinging onto something that needs to end, or your heart is very, very guarded because of something that ended in the past. This card also wants to come out, so I'm going to have a quick look. Six of Pentacles. That's about sharing something that's tangible, balancing out a situation. So equal. It's sort of equality in something that's tangible. So it could be like division of the assets. This is kind of like my division of the assets card. Or it could be like something to do like money, or making something fair, balancing out a situation, making it fair, dividing between people, a sense of community with it as well. And not I don't know. That might be for some of you. It did hide back in the deck. Some of you may have become single. Like I say, some of you may have left a previous relationship or a previous job to be more independent. Okay, and that's what that ending is for you. But it may have come with a slight possibly a slight loss, where you've had to kind of balance out the situation, make it fair, maybe pay someone off, or yeah, I don't know, that kind of might be just a side message for some of you there. But yeah, some kind of blockage in your heart space here to do with an ending or something that needs to end. The King of Cups here, this is one of my favourite cards actually. It's a very nice representation of the King of Cups. With the two dolphins there, I do often see this as a love interest. Also, mermaids may be particularly significant for you. I've been noticing mermaids quite a lot. Quite a few came out in a reading. I was trying to do love readings yesterday because of the full moon, but the video ended up being too long and it would have took too long to process and upload. In the end, it just kind of felt like the fates were against me and it didn't work out. I may try and redo a shorter one today, possibly. I don't know, but it wasn't meant to be. But there were a lot of mermaids in that reading, so yeah, mermaids, you can see on the bottom of his throne there, may mean something to you. But this guy, this could be you. So this isn't your thoughts. So this could be like if you were overwhelmed, like your emotions were overwhelming your thoughts in the past. This is no longer happening. You've kind of grown from that experience, grown from that emotional situation, and it's almost like you've survived it, and you know now that you can cope with those situations. Can I get another card please on the King of Cups? Otherwise this is a love interest for you, or could be a father figure, but it's someone who is very, very loving, they've got a lot of emotional control. Yeah, so the heartache card came out. So if there is definitely picking up a situation there with that locked heart. If there was, whoever this person was, okay, and it's in the upright, so it's a positive card. So this isn't someone who you would feel badly about. Okay, this is somebody who's a positive influence in your life, or it's you. But it's a very, very positive card. So this person, whoever it is, I feel like they've experienced some kind of pain. It could be whatever situation caused it, but there's a pain in this person's heart space, emotional pain. But I do see them moving past it now because they are the King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone who they really have mastered their emotions, full control over their emotions. They may, though, keep their emotions quite close to the chest. They may not always necessarily reveal how much they care about someone or a situation. But they have a real depth of emotion, a real depth of love, caring, nurturing. So yeah, I feel like if you were a page in the past, so the page is someone who's very immature, very young, not very experienced in matters of love or relationships or friendships, there's a process of learning here. So it's like the pain has the pain came in to teach you a life lesson that has now made you a hell of a lot stronger. It's the King of Cups. So this isn't someone who's shut down. I mean, there is an emotional shutdown here in the heart space, but in the thoughts, it's like this person can love. They can love, and they have a huge depth of love. This isn't someone who is cold in the heart space anymore. Okay, it's someone who's grown, who's matured, who's now in a much more stable, steady place. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Maybe you've received a phone call that's made some kind of difference to you. I don't know. Anything that happens in a reading is meant to happen in the reading, and it may contain maybe a message for you. So you may be receiving some kind of truth via a phone call. Right, so we're up to the Knight of Wands. So why is the Knight of Wands here for Taurus? Ready to go rushing into something, very, very passionate about something. Eight of Wands. Okay, so communicating something. Funny, that's the communication card. The Eight of Wands is communication. And it's fast, rapid communication, or there's a lot of energy to it, right? So there's a huge amount of energy here. With the Knight of Wands, it's like rushing in, racing in, very, very passionate about something. And the Eight of Wands is like, it can be like fast action or a lot of communication. And it's funny that I just had that phone call. So yeah, definitely could be a phone call coming in for you. Could be someone asking you out on a date. Could be this King of Cups. I don't know. But yeah, this is you in your action space. Super duper, like I'm jumping on my horse. I'm going. I'm ready. Taking action about something. What are they taking action about? Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. So this could be Queen of Pentacles could be, she's often somebody who's really good with like tangible things in her life. It's also earth energy, so this could be you. So this could be like accepting a job offer, right? Queen of Pentacles, if she's in a career, she's a brilliant career woman. She's also kind of like a really good wife. Really good at taking care of all the sort of tangible things, the things that need doing in life. Moving very, very passionately towards a position of some kind of responsibility. It could definitely be a love interest here. Look at how cozy they look. Okay, interesting. So like, take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't there. I kind of want to get one more card on that King of Cups with the Three of Swords. Is there anything else I can know about this King of Cups? Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is communication again. Got the Ace of Swords here. Some kind of communication here. Ace of Swords. So I feel like there's something coming in here. You're going to learn something about this King of Cups. Or if this is you expressing something. To the King of Cups. Okay, interesting. Oh, it's going to take some strength though. Right, okay. Yeah, I was saying about a chair that needs to be filled as well. So this could definitely be accepting a job offer, or stepping into someone else's shoes, stepping into a position of responsibility. I'm picking up, there's definitely some kind of this with the Three of Pentacles, there is some kind of like working with others, right? Just be careful that you don't act like a know-it-all, especially with these two Aces of Wands. It's like, wait for communication, wait for more communication. There's maybe more communication coming into a situation, more knowledge coming into a situation. So if you think you know everything there is to know about a situation, this is saying, no, there's more that you need to know. There's more that, like with this crow or raven, it's like there's more that needs to be discovered about a situation. So just kind of, yeah. Right, okay, can I get an advice card, please, for Taurus? Advice card, please, for Taurus. Oh, just 1 second. Actually, no, coming up to the 40-minute mark, it likes to stop the recording and do a new recording for me. So I was going to do it myself manually, but I'll just let it do it itself. An advice card, please, for Taurus. Okay, is it that card that wants to come out? Yeah. Queen of Keys. Queen of Keys is very similar to the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be someone who is definitely someone you know at work, somebody who can unlock a position for you, unlock opportunities for you. Yeah, so this could be you, or this could be another person who is she's like someone who opens doors at work. Now you have the Muse. I'm not sure if this wants to be in the reverse or the upright. Oh, Muse may have some kind of truth to tell you. Yeah, it is in the reverse. Okay, so the Muse in reverse. What does this want to tell us? Interesting. Yeah, I feel definitely, without reading the description just yet, and with the other cards that are around, now Taurus energy, Emperor energy, Queen of Pentacles energy. This is energy that is very, very grounded in earthy matters. They are people who really like to rely on facts and figures. So if you are only looking at facts and figures and only being very, very grounded and focusing on tangible things, you're missing out on a whole different world of like imagination, of spirituality, of tuning into intuition, where yeah, there's a sense that you don't have all the information because you're so focused on the facts and figures. So you may actually have to connect with energies that are perhaps a little bit more away with the fairies, right? A bit like me. So people who are creative, imaginative, who tune into aspects of life that perhaps you're overlooking because you're so busy kind of doing the tangible things. Let's see what the card says. But that's what I was kind of getting, like there's something you're not seeing, some kind of knowledge that you're not tuning into. You may have really, like, if you shut down your heart space, it's like you're blocking your intuition. It's like you need to kind of connect to these water energies, tune into your emotions a little bit more, because it's like you may have someone who is very, very good at very capable, really, really capable. Perhaps if this was about a job offer, you might have someone who is can absolutely do the job, or like 100% can fully do the job, but perhaps they are a bit serious, okay? And sometimes you need energy that's a little bit more playful, a little bit more fun. So you need to kind of, and also if say you were doing a pitch, like say you were you were in a business situation and you were trying to pitch something to others, you're relying totally on the facts and figures. You're like, this is why we should do this because the figures show that we should do this. Like I have the data here to show that why we should do this. That doesn't necessarily. You're in a room of people, and those people have different things that motivate them and trigger them. Okay, there's different ways of connecting with people. Not everybody responds to facts and figures. Not everybody is a Taurus. Some people respond to things that emotionally, or because they can envision something. So this is almost telling you, don't just rely on the facts and figures. Like, that's great, definitely have that, but try and engage people emotionally, and paint them a picture of why they should do this. Sort of, you kind of need to tap into those emotions, and allow people to visually see like what the benefit of something is. I hope that's helpful to some of you. Don't be dry. So reversed, if you've I'm going to show it upright so you can see the image while I'm talking, but it did come out in the reverse. If you've been trying to give birth to a creative project, and you've got that Ace of Wands in reverse there, that yeah, okay, this is tying in immediately. If you've been trying to give birth to a creative project, the labour pains are probably not over. Regardless of the type of endeavour, from a new business to a poem, you may be feeling caught in the proverbial writer's block, with your ingenuity at a low ebb. Even if inspiration does trigger your creative action, there may be outside obstacles that hold your project at bay. Try not to be too dismayed though. This is only a passing phase, and you'll be able to handle it well if you don't resist the energy at hand. For now, let yourself move into a more receptive state and gather your resources. The time for you to use them will still be at hand. So do gather that information, right? So if something's not working out right now, if there's a project that's not quite working out at this time, put it on the back burner, that's absolutely fine. And spend your energy, instead of trying to convince others right now, spend your energy in really kind of perfecting it. Use that Taurus energy to get all the facts and figures and all the details, but also like tune into other ways of convincing others about this project or whatever this is for you. Yeah, really tune into kind of like, how could I emotionally engage people? How could I paint people a picture? How could I tell a story about why this project is important? I feel like that could actually be really, really helpful advice to someone out there if someone's really stuck with something. And it's a very Taurus reading, that actually is very much about work more than anything. But it's like, bring love into this. Or if this is the person you're trying to convince, you need to convince them on an emotional level, not a logical level. Yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't do this card. So what needs to change for you? So, this fits as well. There may have been a reason why I overlooked it to the end. This is the All Is Not Lost card. So there is a situation. It's a 5 as well, so it could relate to whatever this battle or competition was for you. So it's like you've lost the battle, but you could still win the war. So there's a sense of disappointment. Something didn't work out as planned. Then there's a sense of loss with this card. Things not working out. Feeling like you've lost a battle. But you can see that there's still something to be recovered from this situation. So while this person's just wasting their time, right? Wasting the time lamenting the loss. Hello, ambulance. This person's kind of wasting time doing nothing, right? Wasting time crying over spilt milk. This person's taking a more proactive approach where they're like, okay, so we lost the battle, but let's recover what we can from the situation. Let's pick up these swords and see what further action we can take. Okay, so that's kind of what needs to change. It's like walking away from a situation that see, he's up now. This person's convinced this person. It's like, okay, get up. Stop sulking. Sorry if you are sulking. Like it's time to take action. It's time to move forward. So turn your back on a situation that's felt like a loss, and see what action you can take. Keep moving forwards. Keep going on your journey. Okay. That's what needs to change in the situation. So yeah, I feel like you might be this person here, or there may be someone else that you need to convince, like, okay, that you're wasting your energy, get up, let's keep going, let's move on to the next battle, right? Lost the battle, but you can still win the war. Recover what you can. Right, okay, again, I hope that was helpful to you. Do take care. I'm rooting for you. I hope you get what you want. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.